We're going to go to our other top story now. Just minutes ago, we learned that a second person has been arrested for allegedly plotting a mass shooting at a high school graduation in Pontiac. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard sharing that shocking news today. That mass shooting averted thanks to a strong tip that sent investigators racing for answers. We thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shakehead. It all started with a fight at a commencement. We know this is so scary to hear about for every parent, student, and educator.
Yeah.
The Arts and Technology Academy of Pontiac saying on social media during our graduation ceremony an unfortunate incident occurred involving individuals who were reportedly seeking retaliation against others in attendance.
We now know that incident was a fight, but there's also much more to this horrific incident. 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham delivering everything we know right now.
The sheriff says the suspect's motives are unclear, but what is clear, what happened here could have spelled tragedy on what's supposed to be a joyous occasion.
Once the ceremony started, there was a prayer. And right after the prayer, right after the lady had said amen, she was handing the mic back to the superintendent. That's when the fight had broke out.
Christina Somerville, a proud aunt celebrating her nephew's graduation from ATAP, the Arts and Technology Academy of Pontiac, says security at the United Wholesale Mortgage Sports Complex got the situation under control. Tuesday's ceremony at the venue continued as normal, but now she's shocked to learn it could have been much more than that. In fact, it escalated to Oakland County Sheriff's deputies responding to the scene.
A person approached our deputies and gave them information that a family member had told them that they had seen on Snapchat a threat to shoot up this graduation ceremony, this graduation.
Sheriff Mike Bouchard says deputies and security at the venue dug deeper, learning the suspects had been seen putting packages underneath cars and left the scene. Those packages turned out to be weapons.
Now you've got weapons at the scene, a post that talked about a shooting of this particular event, and weapons recovered at the event, fully loaded with high-capacity magazines. Each weapon had a 40-round magazine, and they had one in the chamber and loaded magazines.
Investigators announced Friday afternoon they now have both suspects in custody, a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old. The sheriff says they're known to law enforcement, and the 20-year-old is already on probation for a weapons offense.
After almost all the shootings you see either here or around the country, someone after will say, yeah, he said this, or I saw that, or I read a post. Share information, share information, share information. If you see something, say something. Someone saw that post and we didn't hear about it until after we had arrived on the scene.
Once I found out more details and that it could have been a mass shooting if it would have went the way it was planned to go by the people that was planning that situation, I'm like, we could have not even been here today. Like, we could have been very hurt or not here. Bullets have no eyes, and it was very scary. It's very traumatic knowing now what really could have happened.
I spoke with the school superintendent, September Williams, by phone.
We are grateful to Sheriff Bouchard and his team for capturing the individuals with the activity outside of our commencement venue.
In Pontiac, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
And we do hear that often, you know, particularly from Sheriff Bouchard, the vigilance it takes and the eyes and the ears to stop something like this.
Yeah, and anyone can speak up if they see something. It's so important to actually articulate that if you are concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.